glorious Northern California, home to pristine lakes, tree-lined vistas, and in recent years, one hell of a building boom.
Get this thing going, come on.
One local man was smart enough to see it coming, and by laying the foundation, literally, he made a fortune and cemented his title as the King of Concrete. Meet Boyce Muse.
Got a damn hump in the slab there. Look at that thing. That guy is gonna go that way.
I'm the owner of Muse Concrete Contractors. I pour concrete for a living, and it's made me a millionaire.
Tell you what, Angel's gonna have arms like nobody's business, running that thing back and forth all day.
I love being out in the field. I love seeing the concrete being poured. And actually, I've done every job in Muse Concrete. And I can tell you, that is blue-collar work at its finest.
Is this your first day driving or what? No.
Pouring concrete is hard, dirty work, and Muse has been at it for 33 years. Today, his 100-plus workers pour up to 80,000 yards annually.
We are the largest concrete contractor in Northern California and have been for some time. For a guy like me, who came from where I came from, this could only happen in America. Way back when I was growing up, I came from a dysfunctional family, and we were very poor. Me and one of my brothers actually slept in the woodshed for a couple of years. So when I was 14, I left home. It was hard, and I felt sorry for myself for a long time, but I'll tell you what, Joan came along, and that literally changed my life.
When we first started dating, Boyce was kind of one of the bad boys, but I knew he had the ability to go wherever he wants.
Right when we first got married, I got a job in construction, and I remember that first day, he handed me a shovel and a pile of gravel in a garage foundation. He said, flatten that pile out, I'll be back in a couple of hours. And I don't know what it is, but it's in my DNA. I just do not like to take orders from anybody. So I did that for several years, but I wanted to put destiny in my own hands instead of somebody else's. So I walked home and told Joan, we're going to go in the concrete business because I'm not going to do this anymore. She had $10,000 in her retirement. We took it out. We got a pickup, a wheelbarrow, and some concrete tools, and that's how we started. That's all we had.
In the early days, I worked during the day, did his books at night, and a lot of times my check had to pay the payroll for the guys for the week.
Muse Concrete Contractors was barely scraping by, but a trip to Southern California opened Boyce's eyes to a huge opportunity.
I saw one of these slip form machines operate down the Los Angeles area, and I said, that's for us. It'll pour freeway barriers, gutters, sidewalks. Just depends on the mold that you have on it.
It takes an entire crew 2 weeks to do what a slip form can do in 1 day. A high-tech boost that meant Boyce could tackle some seriously big jobs, if there were any.
When I bought my first slip form machine, I had people tell me I was completely nuts because there wasn't enough work for it.
Maybe not yet, but Boyce was betting Northern California's growth spurt would mean a ton of future business. And when guys like Boyce have a gut feeling, they're willing to risk it all.
It was $60,000 for it. We sold our house, everything, to put a little bit of a down payment on our first machine.
It scared me to death to be 23 years old and have a mortgage for a piece of machinery that cost more than my house did at that time.
Scary? Maybe. Brilliant? Definitely. Because when the job started rolling in, Boyce's gamble gave him a big edge over the competition.
With big risk comes big reward. And now look, here we are, 16 machines later. Ed, why don't you give us a quick update on job progress? Annually, we'll do 40 or 50 jobs. We'll do jobs as small as $100,000. We'll do multi-million-dollar jobs. In 2014, gross revenue was about $13 million. And I think by the year 2016, we're up in the low 20 million. You know, you might as well shoot for the moon. If you fall a little short, you've still done well.
Please, Boyce has done really well. And he's got the photo album to prove it.
We take our kids on cruises. We take them to different islands, you know, and we went to Tahiti. I bought Porsches, BMWs, fast boats, ski boats, houseboats. Our home here in Redding, it's about 4,400 square feet. We built a pool in the backyard.
Good morning, Boyce.
Hello, Nicole.
Where are you flying to today?
I'm headed to the Bay Area. I have a concrete pour going on, and hopefully I'll be home in time for dinner. I have an airplane now.
Good afternoon.
How How are you?
Good. How you doing today?
We fueled up, ready to go?
We're ready to go.
When I bought this airplane, when I got up in the air and looked down, I thought, we're here. I don't know where here is, but we're here.
Doesn't get any better than this.
Oh, but it does. Because when Boyce comes down from the clouds, it's to enjoy time on the ground in his true pride and joy.
Welcome to our Mount Shasta retreat. And this is what dreams are made of right here. We basically sit on 60 acres. The house is about 8,000 square feet. And as you can see, the logs are magnificent. This is the great room. This is my favorite place in the entire house. Mostly because this tree right here, this is our feature tree. And this actually is a structural tree. It holds up the entire roof. God doesn't put a money compartment on a coffin. It just doesn't happen. So I'm spending it.
And what better way to splurge than on a timber palace that's a far cry from the wooden shed Boyce once shared with his brother.
Beautiful day.
It is. We came from humble beginnings, and then to realize the American dream. This is the true American dream right here that Joan and I have. And I'm hoping that someday our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, our great-great-grandchildren will appreciate how hard we've worked.